Hello and welcome to today's class. So today's class is going to be about mobility and coordination. Okay, so it's going to be a rather gentle class. We are going to be working with exercises to mobilize all your joints, okay, all your articulations and different parts of the body. And we are gonna do an exercise to challenge your coordination, but not only your ability to coordinate, but also your ability to coordinate the breath with the movement. Okay? So when you're ready, we're going to start lying down today. So like always, as always, adapt the exercise if you need to your own needs. Okay? If you need to modify the exercises, that's okay. So just lie down on your back. And find a comfortable position. You can have your knees bent if you have lower back issues, so you can have your legs straight. Just find a position that is comfortable for you. And if it's also comfortable for you, just close your eyes. Okay, so just take a few moments to arrive to your mat. Okay. And have the feeling that the ground is kind of supporting you, like holding you up. And you can focus on your breathing, inhaling in through the nose and out through the mouth. Just slowly and deeply. Just notice your body, notice how your body feels today. So take a few moments just to feel, to notice. Notice if there is any difference between one side of the body and the other side. Maybe one side feels shorter or be more lifted than the other, or perhaps one side feels heavier than the other side. Just notice, you don't have to change anything. Just notice things. Notice if there is any tension in a particular area of your body. We're going to use the out breath to let any tension that you might be holding to go. So take a deep breath in through the nose, and on the out breath, just let go of any tension, any stiffness, any worries. Let's do it 2 more times. Just allow your body to relax and to sink down the mat. Lovely. So let's keep the arms by the sides. Now we're going to start taking both arms up and over the heads, and take a deep breath in as you do that. And on the breath out, you're going to circle your arms round and take them back. Okay? So breathe in, arms up and over. Only go as far with your arms as is comfortable for you, and circle them round. And again, breathe in, arms up and over. And breathe out as you circle them round. Okay. So now on the in breath, as you take the arms up and over, you're gonna point the toes, reach long, and breathe out. You're gonna flex the feet as you circle your arms round, okay? So breathe in, take your arms up and over and point the toes, breathe out as you circle them round, flexing the feet. So breathe in as you point, reach long, breathe out as you flex. Okay, and release. Stay back. Okay, so we're gonna bend our legs now. Our feet are flat on the floor. Keep distance apart. Okay, shoulders relaxed. And just find your neutral pelvis and spine. Good. When you're ready, We're gonna take away, just with the right arm and right leg, right arm, right leg, lengthen away, and at the same time, you're gonna turn your head towards your left. You breathe in, and on the breathe out, to circle the arm and to bring the leg and the head back. Okay, so with the right, breathe in, lengthen them away, and turn the head towards your left. And breathe out as you circle them, take them back. Okay, so breathe in, lengthen away, head towards the left, and breathe out as you take them back. Lovely. We're going to do the other sides. So left leg and right, left arm. Breathe in and turn the head towards your right now. And breathe out as you circle the arm and bring the leg and the head back. So breathe in as you lengthen, head towards your right. Breathe out to take everything back. One more time. Breathe in, lengthen, head towards one side, and breathe out as you take them back. Okay, well done. This time, both arms and both legs at the same time. See how far you can go comfortably. Take a deep breath in, reach long. On the breath out, you're gonna flex your feet, activate your center, your core, and take your arms and your legs back, arms over the head, okay? Good, so breathe in as you stretch your arms and your legs away, reach long. Breathe out, flex the feet, activate your core as you take your arms and your legs back. Good, so breathe in, lengthen away, reach long. Breathe out, flex the feet, and take them. Good, we do one more time. Breathe in, lengthen away, reach long. Breathe out, activate your center, and take everything back to the starting position. Okay, lovely, well done. So find your neutral semi-spine position, feet hip distance apart. We're gonna take the arms up, fingers pointing the ceiling. We're gonna prepare for a windmill, okay? So on the next out breath, your right hand is gonna be over the head, left down by your hips. Breathe in, breathe out as you circle your arm, and breathe out as you take it back, okay? And then we reverse. So left over the head, right down, circle, and take them back, okay? So right up, left down, circle, and take them back. Good. Left up, right down, circle, and take them back. And allow the breathing to go with the movements. And one last one. Circle, and take them back. Okay, shoulder drops. We reach with the fingers towards the ceiling. Breathe in, breathe out, drop the shoulder down with the left reach, and drop. Right reach, and drop. Left reach, and drop. Now you're gonna take your right hand towards your left hand, okay? Palms together. And with your right hand, you're gonna start to reach with the fingers towards the ceiling. And then release. And maybe you allow the head to move slightly if it's more available, the movement, if you do that. Okay, one more time. And then release, okay? Back to the starting position, and then you take your left hand towards your right, and you start to reach with your left fingers towards the ceiling, and allow the head to move if you need to. Reach, 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 long, and release. 2 more times, reach, and drop, and last one. Reach, 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 and drop. Okay. So from here, we're gonna take the arms down to the side, keeping the palms up. And we're gonna extend just our right leg, okay? Right leg out. Okay, so the in breath, we're gonna start to take the leg up, the arms up, and we're gonna turn the palms so the back of the hands touch each other, okay? And then we're gonna flex the foot and start to take the arms down and turn the palms up towards the ceiling. Okay, so again, breathe in, arms up, leg up, turn the palms so the back of the hands touch each other. Breathe out, flex your foot, lower the arms, and turn your palms up. Okay, 2 more times. Breathe in, back of the hands together. Breathe out, palms up. And we flex and point the foot at the same time. Breathe in and breathe out. Okay, lovely. And we're going to take the leg back. We do the other leg, okay? So extending your left leg. And when you're ready, same thing. Breathe in, back of the hands together. Breathe out, flex the foot, palms up. Breathe in, back of the hands together. Breathe out, flex, and palms up. Okay, breathe in, breathe out. One last one. Breathe in and breathe out. That's lovely. Bend the leg. Get your feet together, your legs together. Hand your palms down. Take your legs towards the right and your head towards the left. And the breathe in and the breathe out. Take everything back to center. So breathe in, legs to the left, head to the right. Breathe out, back to center. Okay, try to keep your legs together, inner thighs connected throughout the exercise. So you keep them active. Lovely. Let's do 2 more times on each side. Gentle twist. Still warm up the spine. Okay, make it your last one. And take them back to center. Okay, take your arms by your sides now. Okay, so I'm going to give you options here for this exercise. Okay, so one option, if you want to take it easy, keep your feet down on the floor throughout the exercise. If you want to work a bit harder, you're going to take your legs to a tabletop position. Okay, and then everyone is going to keep the arms up with the fingers pointing the ceiling. Okay, so from here, on the out breath, you're going to let the arms drop out, heading to the sides, and then you take them back up. And then you're gonna, on the out breath, back of the hands to the floor, so arms back over the heads, and take them back up. And on the out breath, we're gonna go forwards, curl up, good, and breathe in to come back to the starting position. Okay, so again, on the breathe out to the sides, breathe in center, breathe out backwards, breathe in center, and breathe out forwards, lifting the head off the floor if possible, and back to the starting position. Okay, now we are going to add, so arms to the sides, breathe in, breathe out, arms backwards, breathe in, and on the breathe out, curl up, we stay there, and in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release, breathe in, breathe out to the sides, breathe in center, breathe out backwards, breathe in center, and breathe out, head off the floor, curl up, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's it, breathe in, arms up, breathe out to the sides, breathe in, center, breathe out backwards, breathe in center, breathe out, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you can carry on like this, or if you want to work harder, as you take your arms out to the side, you extend the legs. Then you center, breathe in. On the breathe out, as you take your arms up, you drop the legs down as far as is comfortable for you, and then take them back to center. And the out breath, as you go forwards, maybe you extend the legs, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. And back to the starting position. Okay, so this is optional. Only do it if you want to work a bit harder. So arms back, maybe dropping your feet down to the floor, center, and head off the floor, and in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, breathe in, breathe out to the sides, maybe extending the legs. Breathe in, breathe out as you go backwards, take the feet towards the floor, breathe in, and on the breathe out as you go forwards, extend the legs, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just 2 more, okay? We do 10. And extend, good, backwards, breathe in, and breathe out, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, Breathe out, breathe in, and last one in, 2, 3, 4, 5, up, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fantastic, and release, hug your knees on the chest, rock, well done. Let's make a few circles around the tailbone. And reverse the way of the circle. Okay, we're gonna place the hands behind the thighs and roll up to sitting. Good. So we're gonna prepare here for a spine stretch. So open your legs not too wide, okay? Sit on top of the block if you need to, or you can, if it's more valuable to keep your spine straight, you can just bend the legs slightly, okay? So find the position you are comfortable and your spine is nice and tall. And we're gonna have our hands down on the floor today, okay? So we take a deep breath in here. On the breath out, chin towards the chest, keep some space between your chin and your chest, and start to go down, sliding the hands forward and pushing backwards with the rib cage, with the back of the rib cage. Good, and then on the next out breath, restart your spine. So nice and tall, breathe in, breathe out. Start to slide your hands, going forwards, but push back to the back of your rib cage or back of your t-shirt. And then restart your spine. And again, on the out breath. And restart your spine. Okay, so this time we're gonna go there, we're gonna hold the position. So go down. And then hold the position and keeping your hands where they are. Try to push, keep pushing backwards with the back of your rib cage towards the wall. Feeling the stretch on your back. Good. From here, we're gonna do circles in a clockwise direction. Circle. Clockwise direction. Good. And keep having this feeling of pushing back the back of your t-shirt. One more circle here. And then we're gonna release for a moment. Lengthen up tall. Good. And we're gonna go down again. Find the position. Push back with the back of the rib cage. Good. From there, start to do your anti-clockwise circles. Bend the legs if you need to. Okay. One more circle in this direction. And then we're gonna restart this. Okay, so we're gonna go down again. So lengthen up tall, breathe in. As you breathe out, we're gonna go, slide the hands, okay? Find the position, and this time, we're gonna sway the body from one side to the other side, okay? So kind of sway your body. That's lovely. Next time when you go to the, I'm gonna go to the left, you see, go to the side that you can see me and stay there, okay? And then you're gonna open the arms, so you do a side stretch there and release. And again, open up and release. And again, open up. Good, and release down one more time. Open up. And release down, lovely. And go to the other side. And when you're ready, open up and drop. Open up. Good, and release. Two more times. And release, lovely. And then release. Fantastic. Back to the center. Good, and then roll up through the spine. Okay, well done. Now we're gonna find our all fours position. So make your way to your all fours position. we're gonna prepare for a cat-cow stretch. Okay, so wrists below the shoulders, knees below the hips. Okay, keep the natural curves on your back. So on the out breath, we're gonna tuck the tailbone and start to round your spine, round, round, round. Look towards the belly, and then the breath in, start to drop your belly down to the floor, mid back down, and gentle look up. And rounding the spine, round, 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 looking down towards the belly, and drop your belly down to the floor, mid back, and look up. So rounding the spine on the out breath, and breathe in. And one more time, breathe out, and breathe in. Okay, so tuck your toes under, and we're gonna sit on our heels. This exercise is gonna be to mobilize our toes. So what we're going to do, you're gonna have a look if you need to. We're gonna rest the head down. Possible you can use a pillow, cushion, and then we're gonna try to get our heels together, okay? And then we take the heels out apart. So maybe get your heels together first, and then start to get your heels out apart. And you should feel the movement on your toes. Okay, let's keep doing it a few times. Allow your breathing to go with the movement. So heels together and heels apart. And if that's too much for you, too much pressure, you can lessen the intensity by coming slightly higher, okay? Or you can increase the intensity going farther down. Lovely. Just one more time. Great. Okay, come back to your all fours. Okay, find the position again. Okay, so take your alignment, make sure you keep the natural curves on your spine. Okay, good. So this time on the out breath, activate your center. You're gonna slide just the leg, or if it's possible for you, opposite arm and leg, and you lift them up. Okay, and then we're gonna breathe in, bend the leg, and take the arm to the sides. Breathe out to come back to the starting position, and breathe in to release. Okay, so the out breath, the other leg or opposite arm and leg, so you can do just the leg, and then we bend, breathe in, arm to the side, breathe out, and breathe in to take them back. On the out breath, slide opposite arm and leg and lift, breathe in, bend the leg, take the arm to the sides, breathe in, center, breathe out to release. And opposite arm and leg, breathe out, breathe in, bend, and breathe out to release. Okay, one more time on each side. Breathe out. On the out breath, slide and lift. Breathe in, breathe out, and breathe in. Okay, lovely. So sit on your heels for a moment. Yes. Okay, so now for this exercise, come back to your all fours position. Now we're gonna turn our right palm up. We're gonna slide hand, but make sure, have a look as you slide the hand and you try to thread the needle, make sure you don't sit back, okay? That's what tends to happen. So try to keep the position, your hip on top of your knees as you thread the needle, and then you take it back, okay? And then we do the other side. So threading the needle, see how far down you can go comfortably, and take it back, okay? So threading the needle, and take it back. Good, so slide in, great, and take it back. Okay, so this time, you might need to have a look. We're gonna thread the needle, and we're gonna press back, And then we're gonna maybe tuck the toes out. We're gonna come up, like doing a windmill with the arms, and see if you can touch, you might be able to touch the heel or not with your hands. Stretch there, and then windmill your arms as you go back to the starting position. Okay? Then with the other arm, to thread the needle, push back. Then you're gonna come up, maybe touching the heel with the hands, and then you windmill your arms and come back to the starting position. Okay? With the other arm, thread the needle. Push back. Arms up. And maybe touching the heel, stretching there. And take it back. Okay? The other arm, you thread the needle. Good. Press. Lift. Follow the breath with the movement. And come back. One more time on each side. So threading the needle, twisting the spine. Push back with the hands, arms up. Stretch. And last one. Thread the needle. That's it, well done. Push back. Lovely. And come back to your starting position. So keeping your toes tucked under, we're gonna sit back on the heels. Again, heels together. So we're gonna mobilize again our toes. So taking the heels apart and taking the heels together. One more time, heels apart and heels together. Again, so back to your all fours. This time we're gonna mobilize our wrists, okay? So if at any point you feel this too much for you, just take a rest, okay? So we're gonna have the hands, fingers pointing, fingertips pointing to the front, okay? You can have your toes stuck under or resting. This is more comfortable for you. And at the moment, we're gonna just press the fingertips and the thumbs on the mat, creating like a kind of a dome or arch on the palm of the hands, and then you release. Okay, so pressing down with the feet and with the fingers and thumb, and release. Okay, so you create like a little dome or arch in the palm of your hands. One more time. Okay, so now kind of pressing down there, we're gonna start leaning forwards and leaning backwards. Just a gentle movement. Good. And now we're gonna draw circles. So we're gonna draw a couple of circles clockwise and a couple of circles anti-clockwise. Okay, good. Now we're gonna take the hands to the side, so the fingertips point the sides of the room, okay? Good, and again, pressing down slightly, and this time we're gonna sway the body from side to side. Sway a little bit from side to side. Now we're gonna draw the circles clockwise, moving your wrists, and anti-clockwise. Okay, good. So now we're gonna take the palms back so the fingers point your body, okay? This might feel a bit hard for you, but just a little bit here going forwards and backwards. Just a little bit, okay? Stretching there. Okay, and now we're gonna turn the palms so the back of the hands are on the floor, okay? We're gonna go just side to side, a little bit side to side. Okay, well done. And release, sit on your head. So you might feel the work on the wrists now, I'm sure, okay? So just draw a few circles with your wrists, okay? Give them a nice shape, okay? So you're gonna feel the work now, but hopefully they will feel stronger after, okay? So, okay, when you're ready, let's shift the weight to one side, turn the legs around. We're gonna come to the front of the mat. We're gonna lie on our backs again, okay? So make your way down to the floor. Okay? Right here. Find your neutral semi-supine position. And when you're ready on the out breath, we're gonna take our right leg up and we're gonna take our left leg up, okay? If it, for any reason, it's hard for you to keep your legs on top of the knees, you can keep your feet down throughout the exercise, okay? This is gonna be the starting position. So feet down on the floor or tabletop. On the out breath, we're gonna extend opposite arm and leg. And then we're gonna take it back. So breathe out, extend opposite arm and leg, and take it back. Okay, you have your feet down, to do the same, just extending the leg and then sliding them back. Okay, let's do 2 more times on each side. Last one. Okay, we're gonna keep the position. This time, you're gonna take your right leg out to the side and your left arm out to the side at the same time, okay? And then you take them back. So right leg and left arm. And take. Okay, and carry on, alternating arms and legs. Moving with control, okay? Trying to keep your pelvis quiet. That's lovely. And make it your last one. Well done. And hug your knees in the chest for a moment. Little rock. Okay, so from here, we're gonna start here with the arms folded, okay? So this is the starting position. So I'm gonna give you options here. Again, your head can be down throughout the exercise if you need to, or resting on a block, or you can have your head off the floor throughout the exercise, okay? You choose. So when you're ready, we're gonna take the arms out, extend the legs out, open and close the legs, fold the legs back in, and fold the arms back in, okay? So arms out, legs out, open, close, legs in, arms in. Arms out, legs out, open, close, legs in, arms in. Okay. Arms out, legs out, open, close, in, good. Out, out, open, close, in. 2 more, out, out, open, close, in. Last one, open, close, in, and rest your head down. Good. If it's up, and rock from side to side. Lovely. Okay, good. So just drop our feet down. Okay, we're gonna open your legs and get your feet together. So sole of the feet together, toes connected. Okay, connect the sole of the feet and the toes. Okay, and we're gonna start like pressing the toes together here. Okay, pressing the toes together, and as you press them together, you're gonna activate your inner thighs, and then you're gonna let them release. Okay, so press them together, activating the inner thighs, and let them release. And just notice what happens when you release them. Notice this, if you release both at the same time, or do you need to release one before the other, or there is more grip on one side than on the other as you release? Just notice. Okay, 2 more times. Pressing, activating inner thighs and pelvic floor hip extensors. Make your last one. Okay, and release. So we'll come back to that. Now we're going to take our right leg into the chest and left leg stretch out. Okay, good. So this time as you take the knee in towards the chest, so you're going to reach long with your left foot, and then as you release, flex the foot. Okay, so reach long as you take your knee into the chest and flex your left foot as you release. So pointing, lengthening your right foot, knee to chest, and flex and release. Okay, you keep your head down on the floor, and just flex and release. Okay, lovely. So now we're gonna extend the leg, right leg, and drop. Okay, so you don't move the hip, you just extend with the knee joints and drop. Extend, and you keep your foot kind of relaxed there. Okay, extend and drop. Lovely. And we're gonna keep the leg straight. So how far you can go, you may need to keep the leg slightly bent. Just place your hands on the back of the thighs, okay? Don't force it too much. And now we are gonna push up with the heel towards the ceiling, and then we're gonna pull the heel back down. But try to connect to the heel, okay? So heel push up to the ceiling, and heel pulls back down. Heel pushes up to the ceiling. Breathe in, breathe out, back down one more time. Push up and pull back down. Okay, now we're gonna go up and down with the leg, okay? So arms down and with your down and up, down and up, down and up. Next time we hold the position. You can keep the leg bent or slightly bent. We're gonna draw 2 circles in one direction. 1, 2, and reverse the way. 1 and 2. Okay, and release the leg down. Good. So we're gonna take the other knee into the chest. And as you take the knee to the chest, reach long with your right foot. And as you release, flex your right foot. So knee to the chest, reach long, and reach long, and flex your right foot. Again, your left foot stays still. And relax, reach, and flex. Okay, now place the hands behind the thighs, and we're gonna lengthen the leg, stretch, and drop. And stretch, and drop. You don't move the hip, okay? Just the knee, reach, and drop. Stretch, and drop, lovely. And we're gonna keep the leg up, foot relaxed, okay? And now we're gonna start pushing the heel up towards the ceiling and pushing the heel, pulling the heel back down. So connect with your heel up the ceiling and pull it back down. Up the heel ceiling towards the chest and pull the heel back down. One more time, push up and pull it back down. Okay, and we're gonna go up and down with the legs. So when you're ready, down and up, down and up. Allow the breathing to go with the movements. Hold the leg up. Circle, 2 circles in one direction. 1, 2, reverse. 1, 2, and release the leg, leg down. Okay. Good. So from here, we're gonna slide both legs, and we come back to the same position as we were before, with the sole of the feet together, toes together. Okay. And this time we're gonna place one hand, hands behind the head. One hand can be on top of the other. Right. So from here, we're gonna press the heels together, press the toes together on the sole of the feet, same as before, activating the inner thighs. And we're gonna take the arms, curl the arms, so elbow to elbow, keeping the head down, okay? And then you drop everything, release everything down, really connecting with your shoulder blades down on the floor. And then you press the heels, toes together, sole of the feet, hold your arms, just the arms, not the head, and release everything. And hold, press, and release. Okay, 3 more times. Pressing, activating the inner thighs, the pelvic floor, and release. Press and release down. Okay, lovely. So keep your hands for the air. Maybe change the position of the hands. If it changes the one hand on top of the other. And now we're gonna take the knees up to the chest. And if possible for you, you can keep them bent here. Maybe if you have lower back issues, rather than keeping the knees over the hips, take the knees slightly towards your chest, okay, to lessen the pressure. Otherwise, extend the legs, okay, if you want to work harder there. Good, and we are gonna open the legs and close the legs, heels together, okay, so open and close, heels together, open and close, heels together, good, open, close, open, keep your core muscles active, good, one more time here, and close, lovely, and we're gonna drop the knees on the chest. Now we're gonna see if you can place your fingers, your index fingers around the toes, the big toe, okay? So you hold the big toe with your index finger here. If it's available for you, if this is not available for you, just grab the ankles or the legs, okay? Any other position that feels more comfortable. So don't force it, please. Good, and now from here, with your starting with one leg, we're gonna see if you can extend. You don't have to extend it completely, just go as far as you can go, okay? And then we're gonna do the other leg. Okay, so one leg, and then the other leg. And notice your head. Try to keep the back of the neck long and your shoulders relaxed. Try to keep your chin slightly in towards the chest. Make sure your chin is not a step up towards the ceiling, okay? Try to keep the length on the neck. Good. Now, if it's possible, try to do both legs at the same time. Only as far as you can go, maybe just here. Some of you might be able to extend both legs, okay? That's great, okay? And one more time here. Good, we're gonna do like halfway up, maybe finding a comfortable position, and we're gonna kind of rock from side to side. Rocking from side to side. Just rock from one side to the other. Don't open and close the legs. Someone is opening the legs there. So you don't have to open, just rock from side to side. Okay, that's it. Good. Okay, lovely. And now we're gonna place the hands behind the thighs. Again, and we're gonna prepare for a roll back. So you can be there just down on the mat. If you have lower back issues, just rocking a little bit here, or you can go all the way up. Okay, and rock. So tilting the spine. This exercise mobilizes the spine. Good. Tilt. Lovely. 2 more times. And one last one. And go all the way up to sitting. Sole of the feet together again. Prepare for a butterfly stretch. Okay, so lengthen up tall. And flap your legs. Okay, take your head down and towards your feet. Okay, and release. Good, so we're gonna lie on our fronts now. So make your way to your front. And I'm gonna give you options here again. So one option is to keep your head resting on your hands throughout the exercise. We're gonna do the legs. We're gonna kick with the right leg, kick and point, and then we kick and flex, and then we kick and point. Okay, we're gonna alternate legs. Okay, so you can keep your head down, or if you want to work a bit harder, You can come here on your Sphinx position. So hands can be here, or you can have your hands together, okay? Feels more comfortable. Shoulders away from the ears, chest nice and open. And then when you're ready, with the right first, we kick and point, kick and flex, kick and points, release. And then with the left, point, flex, and points, and release. And point, flex, points, release. Good. And point, flex, point, release. Okay, right, point, flex, point, and left, point, flex, and point. Now to challenge your coordination, we are gonna do flex, point, flex, okay? So when you're ready, flex, point, flex, and release, and flex, point, flex, and release. Good, flex, point, flex. Keep the back of the neck long, flex, point, flex. One more time on each side, leg, point, flex, good, and flex, point, and flex, good, and release down, and rock your hips, take a little break. Okay, we're gonna prepare for a snake or cobra, so keep your hands by the sides. So you can press with the hands, maybe keep your elbows down on the floor or keep them closer to the floor, okay, that's one option, and then you release down. Or if it's okay for you to go farther up, just go farther up, okay? But just listen to your body, you don't have to. Only go as far as feels comfortable, okay? Good. And then on the next one, we're gonna hold the position. You're gonna take the head towards the right and then chin towards the shoulder as you roll the head on one direction, chin the shoulder and roll the head on the other direction and take it back, okay? We'll release and we do it one more time. On the next breath, press, lift, head to one side, chin the shoulder and roll one direction and roll on the other direction and take it back and release. Okay. Lovely. So hands below the shoulders, lift the head up, we push up, all fours again. Again, so we're gonna try to find like a plank position. So we're gonna extend one leg and then we're gonna extend the other leg. And then we're gonna drop the head down to the floor and we're gonna start like to round the spine and take it up, but have the feeling that you're pushing your ribs up and your bottom down to the floor. Okay, so your spine is rounding, not straight. And then maybe walk your hands a little bit closer to your feet to have more the feeling of a rounded spine. And get your heels together. Okay? And from here, we're gonna lift the heels up, we're gonna press them down. So heels up and press down, up, down, and one more time, up and down. Okay, and then we're gonna keep walking our hands back. You can bend the knees if you need to. Walk the hands back, and then we're gonna start rolling all the way up to a stand. Again, your heels are together, your toes out, okay? We're gonna take our arms up. I'm gonna move the camera a little bit. Again, so we're gonna take the arms up here, heels together. We're gonna take the arms slightly back and the chest up towards the ceiling. Then take the arms back. We're gonna roll up on the balls of the feet. Good. Take the arms down by the sides. Roll the shoulders backwards, breathe in, and breathe out. Let's go all the way down to the floor. Rolling the spine down. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Roll back up. Rest back in your vertebrae. Shoulders down, lengthen up. Take the arms up, slightly back, and chest up to the ceiling. And then release. And reach long on the balls of the feet. Good. Lower your arms down, roll your shoulders, and chin down towards the chest as you roll all the way down towards the floor. Okay, we do it one more time. So on the out breath, roll yourself up, vertebra by vertebra, shoulders release. Take your arms up, take them slightly back, chest up towards the ceiling. Release, roll up on the balls of the feet, reach long, and take your arms down, shoulders back, breathe in and breathe out, roll down to the floor, vertebra by vertebra, feel the heaviness of your head and your arms hanging down. Maybe in this last one, just kind of swing your body, release tension, maybe say yes with the head, and say no with the head. And then when you're ready, activating your center, roll all the way back up. Just like, and roll your shoulders downwards. Good. Lovely. Great. So let's shake our legs. Done. Let's shake our hips, our arms, shoulders, heads. Good. Lovely. And circle your arms. 1, 2, 3, and we reverse for 1, 2, and 3. Again, hug yourself, stretch, and so arms. Great. Well done, everyone. That was all for today. Thank you very much for coming, joining, showing up. Okay.